Hey guys, Infamy23 here. I've noticed that a lot of people online are having trouble doing some of the combos that are in Mortal Kombat X, and I decided to make a video for you guys because I was in the same boat for, I would say, probably the first 6-7 hours that I installed the game. I install the game. First thing I do is I go into training mode, take my favorite character Kenshi, and I start trying to learn some pretty basic combos. And what I've quickly realized is that, like, even though these combos are not difficult, I could not get them down consistently. I kept dropping the combo randomly in the middle, and I could not for the life of me figure out what was happening. But after so many hours of practice, I eventually came to the conclusion that there's got to be something in the game that is causing me to miss these combos. And it turns out I was right. So I've noticed a ton of people online posting threads on the Mortal Kombat X subreddit, Test Your Might forums, SRK forums, Event Hub forums, Twitter, just everywhere. People complaining that they're having trouble doing combos in this game. So I think that this video might help you guys out, because now that I'm aware of some of these game mechanics, all the combos that were giving me issues before, I am doing them without a problem now. The first thing that I want to talk about is the default settings that the game installs with. Okay, so Kenshi, for example, he's got a very, very simple combo: 114 down back 1. And you can see the combo displayed up at the top there. If you don't know what the numbers mean, 114 is square, square, circle, and down back 1 is, down back square. So that's the combo: 114 down back 1. It's extremely easy, and I could sit here all day and never miss this combo, because it's just like you have to input it completely wrong in order for it not to work. If you input it the way that it's meant to, the timing doesn't really matter. You can do it as fast as you want. The only time it'll drop is if you do it really slow. So if you do it like that, then obviously it's not going to work. But if you just input it properly, you're never going to have an issue. So yeah, very simple. Now that we have demonstrated how easy that combo is, let's go into controller settings. And what you'll notice in here is that there's 3 options. When you install the game, the default settings are like this. Release check will be on, input shortcuts will be on. So let's turn those on and go back to the game, and we'll do the exact same thing that I was just doing, which you saw was very easy. We'll do the same thing. And lo and behold, it doesn't work anymore. Look at my inputs: square, square, circle, down back square. And I'm not getting a rising karma. I'm getting a different move. I'm getting this move. This move is down back circle. So why would I be getting that move? Well, I'm getting that move because of something called negative edge, which is otherwise known as release check in this game. So what happens is, when you press circle and then you press down back square, you have to let go of circle before you press square. The game registers that as an extra input. So you press circle, you do down back, and then you let go of circle. The game thinks that you're pressing circle again. So in fact, even though the bottom left corner says square, square, circle, down back square, what it actually reads is square, square, circle, down back circle, square. And that's why you're getting that combo. You're getting that move that you don't want. So this is probably happening to a lot of people right now. Now, negative edge doesn't screw up every single combo. It only happens in certain situations, and also if you're aware of it, you can compensate for it by doing your combo slower. So I could do the combo like this if I wanted to. Basically, I'm delaying the special. But why would I want to delay the special when I can just do the special right away? Delaying the special just brings me closer to the end of the cancel window, and that is an increase in the chances that I might screw the combo up. So what you want to do is just turn release check off. There's no reason for it to be on. It doesn't help you in any way. All it does is hinder your execution. The only time release check is useful is for people who, you know, habitually press the button too early. But if you're pressing the button too early, I mean, that's really something that you should correct in your execution. You don't want to rely on something like this. Just don't press the button so early and you won't have any problems. Alternate control. Fortunately, this defaults to off. This was put into the game for Street Fighter players. I don't really understand the point of it. The only thing that this will do is make the game harder for you. So leave that off. It will not help you in any way. Input shortcuts. In a game like this, I don't think shortcuts are necessary. In Street Fighter, shortcuts can be helpful because there's certain inputs in that game that are kind of difficult to do, and the shortcuts make those things easier. In this game, the inputs are already very simple. You don't need shortcuts. So the only thing that this is really going to do for you is cause you to get unwanted specials. So I recommend turning all three of these things off, and you will notice a huge difference right away in your ability to do these combos. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to demonstrate the combo that I was actually trying to do that I wasn't able to do consistently because of something that I found in the mechanics of the game. Okay, so here's the combo. We're going to do 114 down back 1, which is going to send Raiden up into the air. Then I'm going to take a step forward and I'm going to hit him with forward 3-2, which I can cancel into another special if I want to. Okay, so let's try that out. There you go. And I can cancel that last part into a special. The important part of this combo is that in order for you to make contact after Raiden is in the air, you have to take a step forward. Otherwise, he'll be too far away from you. And it was this little quirk in the combo that was causing me to not be able to do the combo. But it's not because I wasn't executing it properly. It's because there is something in the game that actually, it's a very weird thing that I've never seen in any other game. But it causes your special to not come out if you try to walk forward. So I'll demonstrate this for you. Let's do it let's do it the way where it actually works. Okay, so you take a step forward and you do the link. Not difficult. But here's how I was doing it at first. Whoops, sorry. I was doing it like this at first. Now look at my inputs. You'll notice that it says 114 down back 4, which is correct, but then there's a forward input there. Well, yeah, obviously, because I need to walk forward. But the thing is, I was pressing forward way in advance of when I actually need to walk. And the reason I was doing that is because in my mind I'm thinking, all right, well, I've already input all the commands. You know, I've already input everything. So like the rising karma is going to come out regardless. Since I have to walk forward anyway, I might as well just start holding it right now. And that's what I was doing. But as soon as you do that, the special doesn't come out. This is what happens. You get no rising karma. So I started thinking, maybe it's the forward input that is messing things up. And I did a little bit of testing, and I can confirm, and I will demonstrate for you now, that if you press a direction right after a buffered special, you will not be able to do the special. The special will not come out. So in this case, we'll do 114 down back 1, and then we'll press a direction. It doesn't matter what direction you press. So we'll start off, we'll press forward, as we've been doing, and you'll notice there's no rising karma. Now we'll press up, no rising karma. Now we'll press down, no rising karma. But if I don't press anything, whoops, if I don't press anything, then it works. Works every single time if I don't press anything. So the key to land this particular combo is that I have to wait until the Rising Karma animation actually starts. Once the animation has started, well, then nothing I do is going to change that. So then I can press forward. And then I get an easy link. Now that I understand this game mechanic, you know, this little quirk in the input system, I don't have a problem with this combo anymore, and I don't have a problem with any of the combos where this was causing me an issue. So for those of you out there that are having an issue where you are trying to do a special cancel and for some reason the special just doesn't come out sometimes, this is most likely the reason, assuming that your inputs are clean. So go into training mode, check your inputs, make sure that there's no directional input after the special. Okay, and hopefully that'll really help you guys out. In combination with disabling release check and stuff, I think that'll go a long way in helping some of the beginners in getting familiar with doing some of these combos. Now I just want to touch on one more thing before I let you guys go. There's a lot of people that are new to this game. There's been a lot of hype around this game, and there's just a ton of new people, which is fantastic. But I've noticed that a lot of these people, they're just not really familiar with fighting games, and when they try to do combos, the big mistake that they're making is that they're just going a little too crazy on the controller. So if a beginner was trying to do a combo like I'm doing here, here's the correct input. It's very clean. If you look at my inputs, like there's nothing extra there. A beginner likes to do stuff like this. They just go a little bit too crazy on the controller, and it's totally natural. I used to be like that as well. But I'm here to tell you that if you're having trouble doing combos, you need to go into training mode and take things one step at a time. It's time consuming and it's tedious and it's kind of boring, but you know what? Once you get the hang of it, it really makes the game a lot more fun, because button mashing can be fun for like an hour, but after a while, you kind of want to know what you're doing when you're pressing these buttons. So go into training mode, and like for a combo like this, for example, take it one step at a time. Start off with the 1-1-4. Learn the timing of it. Learn how quick you need to do it, how slow you can do it before it actually stops working. And then once you got that mastered, you can add the cancel. And every time that you do it, check to see if your inputs are nice and clean. Okay? If you miss the cancel, take a look at your inputs and find out why you missed it. Is it because you did it too fast, too slow? Is it because you just added way too many directions? You know, figure it out. And don't continue with the combo until you have mastered the first part. Once you got the first part down, then you can work on the second part, which is forward 3-2. So then you work on that. And then forward 3-2 canceled into a special. Right? You work on that. And then you string the two parts of the combo together. But the key is, don't move on to the next part until you've mastered the first part, right? Because once you have them mastered, connecting them together is not as difficult. So then you just put everything together like this. Easy peasy. All right, so hopefully that helps you guys out. Like I said, there's a lot of new people in this game. It's fantastic, and I really hope it continues. But fighting games have a very high learning curve, and a lot of people, they try the game out, they like the way it looks, but they just can't really get past that barrier, and they end up abandoning it. I would hope that this time people stick with the game, you know, get into training mode, learn some combos. Hopefully this will help you out, and I'll see you online. Thank you.